Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're diving into something, well, almost all of us deal with if we're at a desk all day. That kind of creeping fatigue and stress. You know that feeling? Maybe it's only 11 a.m., but the headache's starting, shoulders are tight, or just that foggy brain feeling.
Yeah, like wading through treacle.
Exactly, like your day's already running on empty way too early.
That's super common, yeah. But it really doesn't have to be the default, and that's exactly why we're doing this deep dive today into the 5-minute desk reset.
Okay.
Our whole mission here is to unpack these really quick, science-backed micro breaks, things you can slide right into your day. No gym needed, no big setup.
All right.
And the promise, it's boosting your energy, actually reducing fatigue, and just keeping your mind and body feeling, fresher all day long.
So the big question is, what can just a few minutes, like really intentionally used minutes, actually do for your whole workday?
Right.
Let's find out. Okay, let's unpack this idea of micro breaks, because we're not talking about lunch, right? Or even grabbing a coffee down the street.
No, exactly.
So what are these mini resets exactly?
Right. They're pretty much what they sound like. Short, deliberate pauses. We're talking maybe 30 seconds, maybe up to 5 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
And you consciously put them between your work tasks. Think of them like tiny little pit stops for your brain and body, designed to fit right in.
Right. And what makes them so effective, compared to just waiting for that longer break later on? How can such tiny bits of time pack such a punch?
Well, what's really fascinating is just how efficient they are. Unlike those longer breaks, which can sometimes pull you right out of the zone, studies like there was a good one in PLOS1 found these quick resets are incredibly good at restoring cognitive function. They help sustain your productivity, even boost creativity a bit.
Wow.
And the key is they're short. So you recharge, but you don't really lose your train of thought. You avoid that mental ramp-up time you sometimes need after a longer break.
That's actually incredible. So it's not just about, feeling a bit better for a second. The science really backs this.
Well, absolutely. The research is pretty solid. There was this large meta-analysis, which, for everyone listening, is basically a study of studies, right? It pools data together for a really reliable picture.
Okay.
And it showed that even breaks as short as 40 seconds can significantly improve your attention and your overall performance.
40 seconds. That's barely anything. It's not just a tiny improvement then.
No, not at all.
It sounds like, I don't know, a turbo boost for your focus without needing caffeine. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. Can you dive into why? Like, why do these tiny actions have such big results? What does that, say, 40% improvement actually feel like day to day?
Exactly. That 40% isn't just a number on a page. It translates into a really noticeable difference. Think about struggling through an afternoon task when you're drained versus tackling it feeling sharp and clear.
Right. Big difference.
It's a significant, neurological refresh, not just stretching a muscle. And when you look at the physical side, those little stretches or just standing up, they're proven to reduce fatigue right down at the cellular level. Ergonomic studies, they specifically suggest taking short, maybe 2 to 3 minute movement breaks, say every 30 minutes. That benefits both your body and your mind.
Every 30 minutes. Okay.
And that PLOS1 finding we mentioned, it really is remarkable. Brief stretching, or even just a short walk, boosted energy levels and focus by roughly 40%.
40%. Wow. So it's really about managing your energy proactively, isn't it? Not waiting until you're totally running on fumes.
Precisely. It's preventative maintenance for your brain and body.
That's a huge return for such a small investment of time. Okay, so we get why they work. Now, let's get practical. What are some quick, effective things listeners can do, like today? Right at the desk.
Okay, yeah, let's get into the actions. We've got a few really good ones, all backed by research. First up, just a simple 30 to 60-second stretch.
Okay.
Focus on your neck and shoulders. That improves circulation and eases that really common tension and backache.
Oh, yeah, that sounds doable. I am so guilty of the shoulder earring thing by lunchtime.
Exactly. We all do it. Then there's the 20-20-20 eye reset. Heard of this one?
I think so. Remind me.
Every 20 minutes, you look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Simple rule, but it's incredibly effective for cutting down on digital eye strain.
Right.
Your eyes just desperately need that break from staring close up all the time.
I can definitely relate to just staring blankly at the screen and realizing my eyes feel like sandpaper. So the 20-20-20, it's about being actively restorative.
It is. And also movement breaks, little things. Walk to the printer, get water, just stand up and pace for a minute. These small actions get your circulation going, prevent stiffness, and for the mental side, a 1 or 2 minute deep breathing or mindfulness practice That actively lowers your cortisol levels.
Cortisol, the stress hormone.
That's the one, your primary stress hormone. So this is like hitting the reset button on your internal stress response. Clears the mental fog, really refreshes you.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
And finally, don't forget quick desk exercises. Simple things like leg lifts while seated or shoulder rolls. Great for fighting stiffness and even a bit of core fatigue without leaving your chair.
These sound almost too simple, but clearly effective. I can actually picture myself doing some of these. But okay, beyond just feeling a bit less achy or tired, what are the real world, like tangible benefits? What do people actually experience?
Oh, the benefits are very real. They hit both productivity and just general well-being. People who regularly use micro breaks, they report feeling more energetic, genuinely performing better on tasks through the whole day, especially, after that point where morning fatigue usually kicks in.
Right, that mid-morning slump.
Yeah, it helps you maintain a higher level of performance more consistently.
And what about for people in really high-stress jobs or just when things get crazy busy? These breaks must be even more important then.
Absolutely crucial. Research shows that even just taking 5-minute breaks can significantly dial down stress levels. It supports sustained engagement, too, helps people stick to their goals, keep their energy up.
So it helps prevent burnout.
Exactly. It fosters a healthier relationship with your work overall.
Yeah, and the physical side is clear, too, right? We're talking more than just feeling a bit less tired.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Tangible physical benefits include much less eye strain, fewer tension headaches, less of that nagging back pain.
Okay.
Studies from places like Baylor University and research highlighted in Time magazine, they consistently show employee well-being improves dramatically when these short, intentional breaks are just part of the normal workday.
Right.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? It means a healthier day, a more productive day, and honestly, a less stressful day, all by design.
That really sums it up well. Okay, so for someone listening right now who's thinking, all right, I'm sold, I want to try this, can you lay out a simple routine? How could they structure their day with these resets?
Definitely. Let's build a simple, easy-to-follow rhythm. Think of it like this. Top of every hour. Take a deep breath. Do that I break the 20-20-20 rule.
Okay, top of the hour,
Yep.
eyes and breath. Got it.
Then, 30 minutes past the hour, do a quick stretch. Focus on shoulders and back. Just a minute or so.
Half past, stretch. Simple.
Every 2 hours or so, make it a point to actually stand up. Take a short walk. Maybe go get water. Grab a quick snack away from your desk. Just get moving.
Right, break the sitting cycle every couple of hours.
Exactly. And then for that common afternoon slump, try incorporating a 2-minute desk exercise. Could be shoulder rolls, leg lifts, whatever works. And some sources even suggest pairing this with magnesium water. The idea being it might support muscle relaxation and energy. But obviously listen to your body, maybe chat with a health pro about dietary stuff.
Good point. So the overall goal here really is breaking up that mental strain, that physical strain, before the fatigue properly takes hold.
Precisely. It's all about proactive prevention, not just damage control when you're already drained.
So there you have it, micro breaks. They might seem small, almost insignificant in the grand scheme of an 8-hour workday, but their impact on your energy, your focus, your overall well-being, it seems undeniably huge.
It really is. We absolutely encourage you to commit to trying this 5-minute desk reset routine. Give it a real shot. Your body, your brain, your performance, they will definitely thank you for it. It can genuinely transform your workday into something much more sustainable, maybe even enjoyable.
And just as a final thought to leave you with, as you consider how these brief, intentional pauses can make such a difference to your workday, maybe ask yourself this. What other small, seemingly overlooked habits might be secretly transforming your well-being, both when you're at your desk and when you're away from it?